Hello students, today I'd like to introduce a new chapter, that is integration. Yet it is purely based upon derivative. Okay, why I am saying the chapter is purely based upon derivative, that I already wrote integration is the inverse process of differentiation. Means in the simple English language, whenever I am going to define an integral, it is just a reverse process of derivative. Reverse process of derivative is called as integration. In the regular mathematical language, integration is the inverse process of differentiation. Okay, if I am going to talk with respect to derivative, a pure mathematical language means it is a process of finding f of x when f dash of x is given. Means f dash of x is a derivative of f of x. Okay, whenever they given the derivative of the function, how to find the function? By integrating f dash of x, we will get f of x. I think you got the point clearly. Okay. Now, we would like to discuss about a max distribution concept to annual examination. From the integrals, we are having these many questions. Means 1 marks, 1 question will be there. Okay. 2 marks, 2 questions. That is 4 marks. 3 marks, 2 questions. Means 3 into 2 will be 6. And 5 marks, 1 question will be there, that is 5 into 1 will be 5, and 6 marks in the part E, 1 question will be there, that is 6. What is 6 plus 5? 11, 11 plus 6, 17 plus 4, 21 plus 1, 22. Means total 22 marks chapter it is. Generally, how to understand the integrals? Integrals are integration. Integration. In the word integration only, the meaning is there. Integration means add up or sum up. Adding some region, particular region, that is nothing but a integration. Means I need to add the region to get the appropriate or exact value. Okay. How to understand the integration? Okay. Concentrate. You are moving towards home to college now. Why? Because all are eagerly waiting to join the college in the quarantine period. Okay, that's why I know you're having so much of love towards our college. That's why you want to visit our college once now. Okay, that I know. Okay, whenever you want to go to our college from the home, means whether you can go constant at the constant speed, means the velocity will be constant. No. Okay, for that reason I'd like to indicate by using the graph. It will be x dash, y dash. Along with x axis I'd like to take a time. Okay, along with y axis I need to take a velocity. Got the point clearly? At initially your velocity and time will be 0. Means as time increases, your velocity increases. Sometimes it will decrease, sometimes it will increase, like this. At the end points, you'll reach a college. Means if it is a straight line, if you are having a constant velocity, means it is very easy to calculate the velocity directly. But sometimes it is high with respect to time, velocity is increasing, again with respect to time it is decreasing. Means while going, if you met your friend, again velocity will be changing. When we came across these conditions, means I need to study the integration. What is a change in the particular velocity? To understand this point, we require the integrals. We would like to take one example to understand the integrals here. Okay, what we know from that, I'll move towards a integral. Concentrate. Was the derivative? Okay, we already learned the derivative in the last session. That's a derivative of x square. X square derivative will be, yes, everyone know it, 2x. Okay, now I need to discuss, that is what I told you, that is integration is the reverse process of derivative. Reverse process of what? Derivative. Because of that reason, I need to write integration of 2x dx. Okay, this is a sign integration. We need to read this one as a integration of 2x. This indicates the integration symbol. Okay, now how I need to integrate? Put a 2 outside, x integral I have to write. Okay, I'll tell you the formula here. X raised to n integral will be, x raised to n will be x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. C is nothing but an integration constant. I'll discuss about that also. Okay. 2 as it is, x raised to n means here the n value is 1. I need to apply this formula. X raised to n plus 1 means 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 plus C. Okay. Here 2 x square divided by 1 plus 1 will be 2. 2 to cancel. What I got the value? X square plus C. Whether I got the again here derivative of x square will be 2x means integrating that 2x. What I got? X square. Got the point clearly? Means what is that C indicate? C indicates the families of curve. I'd like to explain that part now. Now I'd like to draw the graph of x square plus C. First of all, I'll start with a x square plus C. Okay, the graph will be like this. Concentrate. It's x dash, y dash. It's a origin. Okay, the values here will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Positive value 1, 2, 3, 4. It's enough. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, minus 1, minus 2. See, x value will be 0. Means initially I'll take C is equal to 0. Means I'd like to take C value will be 0. Means we got the function x square. I'd like to solve only x square now. X square means y is equal to x square. How I have to solve this function? X value 0, y value will be 0. What is x value 1? Y value again 1 it is. For x value 2, 2 square will be 4. The graph will be upward parabola that we are getting now. Getting my point clearly? Is it okay? Okay. Find the next step will be again very simple to understand here. It will be, see, for a C is equal to means for C is equal to 1 I'd like to take. Means I need to add 1 to each and every point. I'll get the graph like this. 1 point ahead. The graph will be like this. I think you understood the part. If C value is minus 1. C value is minus 1 means for every point of x square I need to subtract minus 1. It will be. The graph will be like this. Graph will be like this. Got the point clearly? If C is equal to 2 means 1 point I need to add. The graph will be like this. Okay. If C value is minus 2 means again at minus 2 the graph I need to draw like this. Okay. I think you understood the graph. Means C indicates the family of circle. Family of circle of that particular graph. Okay. Family of, not family of circle, family of those curves. Understood the part clearly? As I already explained that what is x raised to n integral? X raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Means derivative of right function must be left function. That I am writing derivative of right function. I need to get x raised to n. How I need to get? Concentrate here. I'd like to write 1 divided by n plus 1 as it is. What is x raised to n derivative? That is n into x raised to n minus 1. That's why it is n plus 1 x raised to n plus 1 minus 1. Got the point? N into x raised to n plus 1. N value is n plus 1 minus 1 in the formula. Derivative of constant will be 0. Got the point clearly? Okay. After this one, how I need to write next step? N plus 1 cancelled. It will be x raised to n plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 cancel. What I got the value? X raised to n. Means derivative of x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c is x raised to n. Integral of x raised to n is x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. I'd like to discuss some example here. If it is x square, how I have to write x square? X raised to 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 plus c. Okay. Like it will be x cube by 3. Okay now. Now, if it is x raised to 10, what is x raised to 10? X raised to 11 divided by 11 plus c, n plus 1. Okay. And one more condition, n must be not equal to minus 1. Okay. N must be not equal to minus 1. If n equal to minus 1, it will be minus 1 plus 1, it will be 0. If n equal to minus 1, we need to check the next formula. Observe the next one. If n is equal to minus 1 means x raised to minus 1. It means it is 1 divided by x. Means integral of 1 by x will be log of x plus c. Log of, you can say modulus of x, because log is defined for the only positive values. Means how I tried, you already know that derivative of right function must be left function. What is the derivative of log x? Yes, derivative of log x will be 1 divided by x, c derivative will be 0. Got the point clearly? What is integral of e raised to x? That you know very clearly, e raised to x plus c. No change, because we already learnt in the derivative of e raised to x plus c. What is the derivative of e raised to x will be? E raised to x only. Got the point clearly? Means integration of e raised to x will be e raised to x. We already know these formulas. Root x derivative 1 by 2 root x, a raised to x derivative will be a raised to x log a with the base is sin x derivative cos x derivative minus sin x. How I need to alter these formulas for the integrals? Concentrate. Integrals of, I'd like to move this 2 on left hand side, that is a constant, that's why I'd like to take on left hand side. Means integral of right part will be left part, means integral of 1 divided by root x dx will be, yes, it will be 2 root x plus c. You can check, 2 root x derivative will be again 1 by root x only. Got the point clearly? Then what's the derivative? What is the integral of right part? Again, log a is a constant value. That's why I'd like to take log a on left hand side, which will come to denominator log a to the base e. That's why integral of a raised to x dx will be, the answer will be a raised to x divided by log a to the base e plus c. Got it? Now integral of again cos. What is integral of cos? Integral of cos will be not minus sign, it is sin x plus c. Got the point clearly? Derivative of cos will be minus sign. That minus I'd like to shift on left hand side. Now you will understood that particularly why I am taking the positive signs and only variables on right side. Integral of sine will be, yes, integral of sine will be minus cos of x plus c. Got the points clearly? The reverse process of derivative is integral. As we know already, tan x derivative secant square, cot derivative will be minus cosecant, secant derivative will be secant x into tan x, cosecant will be minus cosecant x into cot x. I'd like to write integral of these right functions. Integral of secant square x. Come on, say integral of secant square will be, yes, it will be tan x plus c. With the help of derivative only I am writing. I'd like to move this minus on the left hand side. Means integral of cosecant square x dx will be, yes, it is minus cot x plus c. Okay, integral of secant x into tan of x dx is equal to, it is secant x plus c. Okay, now I'd like to move this minus on left hand side. It will be integral of cosecant x, that is cosecant x into cot of x is equal to minus cosecant x into that is minus cosecant x plus c. Got the point clearly? Okay. We know the inverse trigonometric derivative. Sin inverse derivative will be 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. That if I am going to write cos inverse of x derivative will be minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Can I shift this minus on left side as I did in the last part? Okay, here minus will be shifted on this part, means it is easy to write the integral formula. This minus sign will be shifted on the left side, means I need to write the right part. What is integral of 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square? There will be two formulas. Which are those? One is sine inverse of x plus c, or this is first part. What is the reverse part? It will be minus cos inverse of x plus c. Got the point clearly? I wrote both the explanatory there. Then the next step will be, for this one, integral of right part I have to take 1 divided by 1 plus x square dx will be, either it is integral of 1 divided by 1 plus x square will be, yes, it is tan inverse of x, or you can write minus cot inverse of x plus c. Okay, then the next one will be, I'd like to write, you can say very easily, 1 divided by x square root of x square minus 1 into dx. Here the formula will be either it is secant inverse of x or minus cosecant inverse of x. Okay, Got the formulas? These are only the direct formula in this session I given. In the next session, I'd like to give modified angle like a cos of 2x, cos of 3x, a derivative, integral, how we have to write. Fine. Practice these formulas. Good day.